Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another FGO video. Happy New Year's, even though it's not quite New Year's for me, but if FGO says it's New Year's, it must be New Year's. But yeah, what a surprise. I wake up to see that the new banner is Koyanskaya of Darkness, which is pretty awesome. We're gonna get started with our tickets here. I think I'm gonna try Kitashan to start off with. Don't usually have very much luck with Kitashans, but we'll see this time. But yeah, I'm doing this before my GSSR. It's probably gonna be a little confusing because I think I'm gonna release the GSSR video the day of. Probably gonna release this video a few days afterwards just to spread out the videos a little more. But yeah, I'm excited. I have a fair bit of Saint Courts because I was saving kind of for this actually. So I've been saving a couple months for the Tunguska event, thinking something like this might come out. I didn't know specifically this was going to come out, but I was thinking, maybe there'll be a new Koyanskaya, maybe there'll be a new Tamamo. I want to save my Saint Courts. And then that ended up not being the case, even though it kind of is the case. But for the duration of the Tunguska event, all we got was Taikobo, I think was his name. And the 4-star whose name I always forget, but she is cute. But I saw that the prologue ended on New Year's Eve, so that kind of gave me like a little hope that maybe the New Year's servant would be something related to the Tunguska event. I didn't think it was going to be this. I'm not claiming I predicted, I knew all along it was going to be Koyanskaya of Darkness. That's not what I'm saying. But I did have some hope that it would be something related to that. My other big hope was that it would be, gosh, what's her name? It's slipping my head right now, the Sakura face. Her name will come back to me in a second. But, I want it to come back to me now. The one from Lost But 6, everybody knows what I'm talking about. I don't know how I've forgotten her name because that's all I've been talking about for like the past 2 days. But yeah, also these rolls are like kind of garbage so far. But I was hoping it would be her. Is that the new CE? That new CE looks really nice. Who is that? It looks like John Alter, but I'm not 100% sure. Back to what I was saying, like, I saw the prologue was on the 31st, or excuse me, the epilogue for the Tunguska event was on the 31st, so I was like, oh, maybe there's a slight chance, and then lo and behold, Koyanskaya of Darkness, which is actually, I thought we might get a new one until I did the event. After doing the event and seeing, what was it, Beast 4, I was like, oh, there's no way they're going to turn that into a servant. But here we are. They've turned it into a servant. I guess you could say the same about, like, Tiamat. You look at Tiamat and you're like, oh, there's no way they're going to turn this into a servant. And what do you know? We have Lolly Tiamat and Mama Tiamat, so. Don't ever doubt the Lightworks' motivation to make money, I suppose. Hopefully they don't make any off me today, because I really want this servant. This servant's really, really cool. I'm super excited about it. I am a simp for any servant with lots of fluffy tails, and from what I've seen of her, she indeed has a lot of fluffy tails, even if they are slightly coated in blood. But regardless, it is really cool. I really hope I get her. I've kind of seen her skills a little bit. I might misinterpret it what they did slightly. This is like right after the banner came out. I believe she has a Buster up and an MP up for the entire party, and her first skill, there might be something else there, I can't remember. Her second skill, I don't remember the effects, but I remember it's buffs specifically for units of like a certain type. I clicked on the wiki article for it, like the actual trait, and it was empty. I think that's just because it's a new trait that they haven't documented on the wiki yet. So we'll have to wait a couple of days to see who actually gets affected by those skills. Her third skill, I think, is just a bunch of like self buffs, like and vulnerability ignore, stuff like that. So I'm wondering if she's supposed to be like a pseudo support, kind of similar to like Van Gogh or maybe Himiko, or if she's supposed to be more like selfish, kind of like a DPS. I actually kind of hope it's the latter, because I really love the idea of like being able to loop with her, like double Koyanskaya of Light with Koyanskaya of Darkness. That sounds really, really fun. But I guess we just have to wait to see what her DPS is like. I don't know how strong her MP actually is yet. Because that's kind of like the defining factor to whether or not she's supposed to be mainly like a DPS, or if she's just supposed to be some kind of like pseudo support, similar to like Van Gogh, Domon, Himiko. You know, supports that don't cater to like necessarily a huge audience of servants. Well, Domon caters to quite a big audience, but you know what I mean. Not like the mainstream ones like Scotty, Merlin, Tamamo, Castoria, etc., etc. We have not gotten a single gold card. Right. I might have been too caught up in like my monologue, but I mean, I'm pretty sure we haven't seen a gold card yet. Come on, the light works. It's the new year. Can we start this new year off right? I like, in some ways, I feel like my luck rebounded slightly in 2022, or excuse me, 2021. I feel like it was a very like give and take year for me. Like there were some banners I was very unlucky on, and there were some banners I was pretty lucky on, but I don't think I was ever lucky enough to justify how unlucky I was on, let's see, Kama. It was like 1,700 Saint Quartz. Morgan, between both of her banners, it was about 1,000 Saint Quartz. Thankfully, I did get her at least, because then we go to Himiko, who between her banner last year and her banner this year, that was also like another 1,000 Saint Quartz. Maybe slightly less. I'm not really sure. I wasn't keeping track. But, you know, anywhere from like 700 to 700 to 1,000 Saint Quartz, and I didn't even get her. It's not a very lucky year, to be honest. So I would appreciate if maybe 2022 we do things a little differently. You know, that craft essence is like a good start, I suppose. But you know, ramp it up a little bit. Give me some gold servants. Give me they don't have to be good. Okay, so I'll cut you a deal. Give me the Koyanskaya, and then you give me some rare prisms, and we'll call it a deal for this banner, okay? Hey, the 4 stars you give me don't even have to be good. I actually need rare prisms to buy out the Bond Grail in the shop right now, because I desperately need more of them, because Oberon just got to Bond 10. Kama just got to Bond 10, so I had to use one on her. I've had to use a third one on Castoria recently. I need to use one on Oberon, but I want to make sure I have one in reserve, so I'm just not using Oberon at all right now until I get the Bond Grail. But you're not going to give me anything, I think. This is such a bad start to the new year. This is unfortunate. I did this specifically before the GSSR banner, because I have a feeling my GSSR banner is going to be absolute dog shit, because I just have a history in this game of having really bad GSSRs. I think between both accounts, I've probably done like 10 GSSRs at this point, something like that. And I think maybe one of them I would consider a win. And that was when I got, I think last New Year's, I got Space Ishtar, which was really good because I had Castoria, but I had nothing to loop with Castoria. Burn the tickets, I guess. I mean, I'm not feeling it anymore. No gold cards at all. Like, if you include the tickets, we have about 300-ish Saint Quartz worth of stuff, maybe more. I think we've had like 17 tickets at the beginning. It's like close to 60 Saint Quartz, so it's like 51. I don't remember how many Saint Quartz we actually had. I think we had like I'm gonna round it up to 220, so we had like 270 Saint Quartz. in total, I think. I mean, I might be able to MP5 that CE. I don't know what it does yet, but I mean, it looks cool enough to where I would actually probably level that thing just for collection purposes, to be honest. Because it looks really nice. Okay, I'm getting a little peeved here. I don't want to name. Maybe we'll get all the bad luck out here, and then I'll go to the GSSR, and at least the GSSR will be okay. All these GSSRs this year are really interesting. I'm not really sure which one I'm going to roll on yet. I'm thinking the one with Scotty and Himiko on it, because both of those would be a huge get for me. And then, like, nothing in those banners is necessarily bad. Sherlock's kinda eh. But, Merlin, you know, he's not super useful in general just because I have Koyanskaya and Oberon. So in most cases, I wouldn't want to, like, in most cases, you don't want to do double Koyanskaya and then, like, Merlin. You would rather do, like, double Koyanskaya and, like, probably Oberon. But, there are situations where you would want to use Merlin for sure. And then I have Jean, so, like, Jean and Merlin together is, like, bread and butter. Stock comps. But I'd be kind of disappointed. I feel like this make people mad if that's all I got was him. Sherlock, on the other hand, it's like, I don't think I have any use for him at all. Can he loop? I think he can loop, but it's like I have an MP3 comma. I don't need more loopers. It's not very useful to me. Scotty is, I really want. Scotty is who I was trying to, or I wanted to roll for on the Christmas event, but I didn't because I was saving these Saint Courts for something on the Koyanskaya event, which I'm going to count this as a banner from that event because it's basically what it is. So I basically saved those Saint Courts for nothing, but that's okay. GSSR will hook me up maybe. Hopefully, if they give me Himiko, I'll forgive them for this actually. Because I already have a feeling we're not getting anything here. We've gotten literally no gold cards, which is unreal to me. I can't believe they're actually just not going to even give me a 4-star here. It's kind of ridiculous. But if you guys give me Himiko... Oh? Himiko sneak into this banner? Oh, that's not Himiko, but... Hey! How are you going to show up and then no 4-stars are going to show... Actually, you know what? This is just like what happened with my Oberon banner. Freaking, I got literally nothing until I got Oberon. Okay, I'll shut up now. Hold on.
Oh yeah. 私が皆様の手助けをするはずがないとまさかあなたたち人間は私の遊び道具も同然全力で保護させていただきますわそれにねえ人類の皆様を絶滅させるのに真剣になるというのも格好が悪いでしょ
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to keep rolling the little bit of Saint Courts we have, because I do want to get her to MP2, potentially. It's a big ask, considering what's happened so far in these rolls, but I think it was the Fairy Lancelot rolls. I mean, we got MP2 in like 30 Saint Courts after getting the first copy, so I mean, it can happen. It's not going to happen. Like, taper your expectations. Like, I do not think it's gonna happen, but yes, that's a pretty good start to the new year. I was a little bitter for most of those rolls, even if I didn't sound like it. I was like, really, I saved all these Saint Courts for nothing, but now I'm the fool. I got what I wanted. Actually, I have to save these 15 Saint Courts. I forgot about that, but I guess so. This is what I'm gonna be rolling on probably. Hopefully we get Himiko. That would be super awesome. If not, I mean, at least we got Koyanskaya, so I'm not going to complain. Either way, it's been a pretty good New Year's on JP. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck on your GSSR rolls, and I will see you again in the next one. Later.